Oh boy. Ooh wee.
Wee Scootily D.
Scootily D. Hey man, this is a new year. Let's rock it out with a like we're let's just rock it out. Okay? Let's just rock it out.
Rock it out.
No comparison like it's something or this or that. No. We're our own original thing. We're gonna rock it out like we do. Okay?
Like we
do. Like only the Cord and Tory podcast show can do.
Give me a 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, welcome to 2016, guys.
Yes,
welcome
you're
to
in
the
the
new
future.
year. We are now in the present, no longer in the past. Welcome to 2016, episode 37 of the Cord and Tory podcast show.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite numbers, 37 actually, because my two favorite numbers are 3 and 7. So whenever I have like a jersey,
Because you were born on March 7th.
No,
you weren't.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
But no, whenever I have like I play sports and get a sports jersey, I always pick 37.
You do have 37s.
Yeah, because my two favorite numbers are 3 and 7.
But why are they 3 and 7?
I don't know. I just like both of those numbers. I always like those numbers.
Were you born on the 37th of December?
I was born on the 37th.
Which would make you January 31. 6th. I can do math
6th?
still.
All right, cool.
You see what I did there?
I don't care to. I don't care to think about it.
That's what I thought.
Anyway, moving on, ladies and gentlemen. We have an awesome show for you, a special themed show, if you will.
Yes.
And since we are in a new year, we're going to prepare you for all or most of the movies coming out in the year 2016 that you should be looking forward to. Now, you may know some of these movies, you may not know some of these movies.
Yes.
So we're excited to bring them to your attention and for you to look forward to seeing them in the year 2016. Now, there are a lot of good movies coming out. A lot of amazing movies coming out this year that I think a lot of fans have been waiting a long time to see. Corey.
Yes. As each year the movie industry grows and grows, the selection of movies they choose to do evolves, and this year especially is quite amazing to see how many sequels, how many remakes, how much like IP that you're familiar with, you know.
And what is IP for those who don't know?
Intellectual property. So that literally means like anything from books to like board games to like I don't know what a weird example, but like if you made a movie about Aunt Jemima, that would be using
racist. No, that would be racist.
That would be racist. But also, no, that's if you cast like Tina Fey as Aunt Jemima, that would be racist. Sure. That would be using intellectual property. That would be making a movie off of intellectual property. Intellectual property is basically just stuff that people own in contract form. Ideas that are owned somehow.
Awesome.
Execution of ideas.
Yeah.
This year especially is insane with movies. Mm-hmm. Last year was insane, but this year is even more insane.
Taking it to another level. But before we get to the movies, I gotta say, give a quick shout out to my friends Zach Hyatt and Johnny Umansky. Now, I know these fellows from playing dodgeball with them originally, but they're two great guys and they're writers.
Yes.
And it was just announced that they are executive producing and writing a new pilot being produced by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson for Fox called Boost Unit. And it's kind of, and The Rock said that, he loved, I've had a lot of badass fun. He always says badass, The Rock. I love that about him. I've had a lot of badass fun in the Fast and Furious franchise, and this show will capture that kind of intense and entertaining action based off the real-life individuals who make up one of the most badass, for a second time, and underground street units of the LAPD. So it's kind of like Fast and Furious meets LAPD drama.
Fast and Furious meets Fast and Furious 5.
Exactly. Yeah, but Johnny Umansky and Zach Hyatt will pen the script and executive produce it. So big shout out and big congratulations to those guys.
So quick call back to last week's episode. So they're doing the pilot. This is an announcement of the pilot. So that means they're going to do this pilot. They will produce it.
Yeah.
It will be produced. And then that will
hopefully get
go
picked
to
up.
go to sweeps or gets picked up and then becomes a whole show.
Exactly.
At this point, what's definitely going to happen is they're going to do a pilot, which is awesome.
Absolutely. So once again, congratulations to those guys. I'm really happy for you, and you can check out more of their work if you want to follow them on Twitter. Zach's info is at ZHyatt, ZHYATT, and Johnny is at Johnny Umansky, JONNYUMANSKY.
Yes.
So boom, there you go.
The traditional spelling of Umansky.
Traditional spelling of Umansky.
Oh my gosh!
But enough about TV, Cord. That's not what we're here to talk about today.
That's not what we're here to talk about.
We're talking about movies today, ladies and gentlemen. Movies. MOVs.
Yes.
Big
time. Now, guys, it's we're talking about 2016 movies, and we're gonna kind of brush aside the mega movies that are coming out, but I felt very obligated to at least mention those, just so you didn't think we forgot them. So we're not going to be talking about Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice. We're not going to be talking about Captain America Civil War, nor X-Men Apocalypse, nor Deadpool, nor Suicide Squad, nor Finding Dory. Now, we're going to be talking about like other movies, and there's a ton more that are definitely worth mentioning besides those. So we're not forgetting about those.
We'll probably talk about those once they, leading up to the release and after we see them, so we can give you our personal Cord and Tory review of them.
Yes.
But that's not what we're previewing today.
Faux shizzle. Yeah, we I don't know. Let's just dive right into it.
Some of them we might have mentioned previously, but they deserve another mention regarding the movies coming out in 2016.
Yes.
What's up first?
What's up first is 15 years after the first movie, they've decided to do a sequel to Zoolander.
We should do the look. For all of you looking on on YouTube at this podcast, here we go. 1, 2. You didn't do it with
done.
Me. You didn't do it with me.
I can't do it. All right, ready?
1, 2, 3. That's
Whoa,
awesome. That's gonna be
good.
The photo for this episode.
Yes, I can't wait to freeze frame that.
They're doing a Zoolander 2 movie, guys, and we talked about it previously, but we have the some of the original cast coming back. Ben Stiller, obviously, Owen Wilson, and Will Ferrell.
Mr. Will Ferrell.
They're just all so funny, and I'm looking forward to this movie. Have been for a long time. Hope they did a sequel.
You loved the first one?
I really liked it.
Yeah. And so you're looking forward to this second one.
And the trailer was just hilarious. So I feel it should be promising.
But do you think it's okay? I wasn't embellishing. It's 15 years after the first movie. Do you think that's too much time for?
Not necessarily. We've seen other movies come back with a sequel like years and years later.
But I can't think of a good example.
Toy Story 3.
That wasn't 15 years though.
That was at least a decade.
No. No.
Since Toy Story.
Watch.
Wait. Are we on Toy Story 3 or 4 right now?
We're on Toy Story 3.
Okay.
Toy Story 3
when
came
was
out.
Toy Story 2? Toy Story 1 was 1995, Cord. You're about to eat your words.
Yeah, and there was Toy Story 2.
Yeah, wasn't... Yes.
Watch this. I'm so glad I brought my computer up here. No, it's not.
When was Toy Story... It wasn't... Toy Story 3 came out in, what, 2013?
While I stump that one, can you think of another example? Like, I think of movies like... so Toy Story 1 was 1995, Toy Story 2 was 1999,
yes.
So that's 4 years, and then Toy Story 3 was 2010.
Which is 11 years later. Bada boom!
I stand corrected. Oh
bada boom, bada bang.
That is a decade.
Yeah, it was a decade later.
Not 15 years.
Not 15 years, but still a long time thereafter. What else came out like a long time after?
Like Indiana Jones, they did the fourth one.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Which was
awful.
Just really missed the mark there.
By the way, I went to Disneyland this past weekend with my mom and my girlfriend and her mom, and that was awesome. I came back feeling like I haven't seen those movies in so long, especially going to where the rides are.
Indiana Jones, I
need to go back and see Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
I need to see Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I want to see Jungle Book. I want to see a whole bunch of Disney movies that I haven't seen in a really long time. after going to Disneyland. That revitalized the inner child in me that loved those movies growing up and can't remember a lick about them since it's been so long.
Yeah. Those are great movies.
Yeah. Anyway, I can't think of anything else right now, but it has potential.
As long they're going to address it. It's probably 15 years ish in the future.
Well,
for the movie.
how about this? Star Wars that just came out.
Yeah. Well, okay. Beyond examples.
Oh, sorry, we can't talk about. That's not a good example now.
No. That's an okay example. It's a trilogy. Like that's just. I'm talking about like a sequel, like the
original
first sequel to a movie.
Sure. Okay.
Toy Story. They had so
much.
Put
an asterisk on my examples, in Cord. I can't think of anything at the moment, but I probably will.
9 times out of 10, when I fact check you, you're basically wrong. This one time, you pulled a rabbit out of your hat. You were sweating when I was typing.
No, I wasn't. I was not sweating whatsoever.
Wait, I meant toys with Ron Williams.
I said that so quick, you were sweating. Like, oh no, he can't be right. I'm going to prove him wrong. Guys, help me out. If you have any examples, tweet us at Cord and Tory Show. Let us know some good examples that have come out more than a decade afterwards.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, back to the point. Zoolander's coming out, and with a sequel, and I think it's going to be good. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to be a box office hit and give it a thumbs up.
That's cool. I'm indifferent. I'm not rushing out to go see that.
Right.
So that's what I have to say about that.
Moving on. This next movie, I don't really know too much about. Can you tell us some information about
what's the title?
Warcraft?
Warcraft, yes. I played Warcraft as a child. It's a video game by Blizzard Entertainment, and I think it was 2, 3, maybe even 4 games, and then World of Warcraft. I'm sure you've heard of that.
I have, obviously. Yeah. Wow.
Warcraft is like this weird kind of like story. Think of Lord of the Rings, but there's humans, and then there's these orcs, and orcs are just like these really big green. They're not lizards, but they're just weird, human-esque monster dudes. You know what an orc is, maybe. I don't know. I don't.
It's a monster.
Is there a better way to describe an orc? I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Sure, that's
big
perfect.
jaws.
That's the exact
and I don't know what the movie, like the stories in the video games, I didn't really need to know.
Here's a synopsis. The peaceful realm of, what is this?
Azeroth?
Azeroth?
Yeah.
The peaceful realm of Azeroth stands on the brink of war as its civilization faces a fearsome race of invaders. Orc warriors fleeing their dying home to colonize another. As a portal opens to connect the two worlds, one army faces destruction and the other faces extinction. From opposing sides, two heroes are set on a collision course that will decide the fate of their family, their people, and their home. So is this like a setup to like a saga or a multi-movie series?
Dude, every movie is a setup to a saga nowadays.
This is true.
Yeah, without a doubt. But that's it. I totally forgot that. So there's a portal. So they're not living on Earth. They're not both living on Earth.
But one world is Earth.
You would think so. I don't know if they call it Earth in the story or anything, but like there's a portal, so it's a dimension. They're crossing dimensions. So the orcs come to the human dimension and say, our planet's dying or something. We need to take over, and then a huge war breaks out.
Okay.
I'm a little indifferent. I'm not sure. I want to see another trailer before I like make a real decision on this. I hope it does well. I loved the games were great, and like orcs
you
are
played
awesome.
it a lot on a computer?
we played it all the time. On PC. Awesome multiplayer game too,
well,
because it's real time strategy.
I'm not familiar with the movie or the world really, but I know a lot of people love the game.
Yeah.
So all the nerds are going to be packing into the theater to see this nerd movie. So when nerds come together, it's usually successful. So
yeah, and we'll see. Like basically, I really hope this does well, because if it does well enough, they'll make StarCraft. Now, StarCraft is basically Warcraft only.
Space?
It's like the space version, and then there's 3 races. There's the Terran, which are humans.
Okay.
Zerg, which are basically just aliens, like from the movie Aliens. Just these cool, like...
Yeah. He's also Buzz Lightyear's arch nemesis.
Oh, yeah. Good pull.
I went to Disneyland.
And then the Protoss, which is like a highly intelligent alien race, and they just have this massive galactic war. I would love to see that movie.
All right, cool.
Hopefully Warcraft does something for us.
All right, moving on. Next...
Oh, Disney.
Yeah,
Disney property.
Another Disney property. I was about to do the wrong intro, the wrong song. I was about to do George of the Jungle, but it's not George of the
That is
Jungle.
not.
Tarzan is coming out in 2016,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how I feel about this movie. They cast Alexander Skarsgård as Tarzan. Do you know who
Right.
that is?
No.
He
Game
played
of Thrones?
no. True Blood.
Oh.
He was I forgot his name, but he was like the love interest for a while with the main girl on True Blood. He was like the main vampire.
Gotcha. Okay.
So he has a great body for Tarzan, I think.
What are you trying to say, Tori?
He's my male crush. He is my male crush.
My male crush.
But the movie didn't pique my interest when I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
I don't know how this is going to do.
Is it? It's like who is it made for? Is it made for like
kids
or is it made for?
I don't know, man, because it also coming out with the Jungle Book movie, and now I think that's
Oh
more
my
for
god!
kids.
I just got confused. I thought we were talking about Jungle
No,
Book.
no, no,
I haven't
this is
even
Tarzan.
seen this trailer. So this is
It's a complete
Wait. Is Jungle Book Disney too?
Yeah.
Is Jungle Book coming out next year? Or
Jungle
this
Book is
year?
coming out this year as well. Yeah.
I'm
Jungle
so
Book is
confused.
Jungle
Are they
Book
really
is coming
doing
out
that?
as this year.
Why on
There's
earth
two
would
different.
they do
It's
that?
two different things though. Like Tarzan is Tarzan and Jane, and Jungle Book is Mowgli. You know.
Right, and it's more of the kiddish.
That's more of the kiddish. Even though this kind of looks a little like late kid years, early preteen type of
Yeah.
movie. It's not necessarily a PG movie. The new Jungle Book, which I love because I'm definitely going to see that movie.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Tarzan, it just kind of looks kind of unappealing.
Sure.
So I think it's gonna bomb. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, if it does bomb, that's gonna probably kill some other things because Pan came out this year, which was the Peter Pan
Yep.
live action,
Yeah.
and that no one saw that
No
movie.
one saw. However, did you see? Isn't it a musical? I think it's a musical too. I saw. No. It's Peter and the Starcatcher. That's what it is.
What is that?
It's a musical. It's
Okay.
kind of like Pan.
Oh, okay.
But it's super cool. It's super cool. I like it a lot.
Super cool.
If it's coming, if it's touring your city, I highly recommend it.
You're just okay. But Tarzan, I don't care to see. I should watch the trailer because I totally thought it was Jungle Book.
Nope.
What about Jungle Book? How do you feel about Jungle Book?
Oh, super excited for Jungle
okay,
Book.
yeah.
That's one of my top 3
But
movies.
see that
Disney
movie.
movies.
That movie, it's like that's probably made for kids, but that snake is super scary.
I
looking.
know,
That was creeping
and
me out.
it's Scarlett
I
Johansson.
know.
And
Like,
you can't
like
go
her to
wrong.
wrap around me.
Heyo.
Sorry.
Heyo. I would not be sorry.
Derailed
if I
your
said
train of
that.
thought.
Man, on the good thoughts. But no, and you can't go wrong with Bill Murray as Baloo too.
Yeah, that'd
That's
be
gonna be
awesome.
great. But
It's a
so
big
anyway,
bear.
yeah, thumbs down from both of us for Tarzan.
Yeah. Speaking of Bill Murray,
Yeah.
he's gonna be in this movie.
Is he?
He was once in this movie. He once starred in this movie, but he's gonna make a cameo.
Okay.
Something along the lines of a cameo in the new Ghostbusters.
Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na.
Yeah.
Da-na-na-na-na. Ghostbusters.
You're so good.
I'm so good.
You should have an a cappella CD.
Right? I could be like a one-man barbershop quartet.
Yeah, just banging on like drums and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, absolutely. A new career path, guys. The twinkle's in my eye if you can see it.
Back up.
Yeah, but an all-female cast of Ghostbusters is coming out.
Yes. You know what, Tor? We actually talked about Ghostbusters on one of our very early episodes because it was just announced or something at that point. Still no trailer for this movie.
Nope, still images.
Yeah,
but
like
no
2
trailer.
images. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I hope it's great.
Yeah, me too. It has potential to be like some very funny ladies are in it. So I'm.
Yeah, I hope they like it's. I love the 1 and 2. Those are examples of like movies, especially from the 80s, that like the first movie and the second movie were both great, like Gremlins. You know, they're great movies, but there was never a third movie, which is weird.
Well, until
Oh well,
it's coming out.
Yeah, until later notice. But Ghostbusters is coming out, I think, in the summertime.
Yep, it's going to be a summer blockbuster. I
should-
think a lot of these movies are summer blockbusters.
Yeah, we should be getting a trailer for it any day now. Really, I wouldn't
Hopefully
be
so.
surprised.
Yeah. Something else that we should be getting a trailer for soon is Star Trek Beyond.
Yes.
I think that it already. Did you see it in before Star Wars?
Yes. That
So
one
there's a
too,
trailer out
with
now.
the Beastie Boys song.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so what did you think about the trailer since you saw it when you went to go see Star Wars?
You know me, I have so little interest in Star Trek that I just kind of,
Kind of brush it off?
I kind of looked at my phone. I was like, all right, I'm gonna see Star Wars. I wrote in my diary real quick, that sort of thing. You know, my phone diary. That's
Yeah.
a joke. I don't have a phone diary.
Yes, he does.
I'm joking.
He has an app, actually.
This is
It's called
El
Apple
Segundo.
It's called Apple Diaries.
Yes.
Anyway, so
Not
just kinda
excited.
brushed it
Thumbs
off.
down,
Man, I like Star Trek. I love like space exploration.
Didn't we talk? You saw this trailer because Scotty or
Oh yeah, I did see
Spock
the trailer.
teams
Yeah,
up.
I did see
Yeah,
the trailer.
yeah.
Yeah. So I am excited for it. So
Idris Elba is in the movie. But
man,
he's-
there's going to be so many movies. I'm going to be so broke during the summer.
I know.
Going to the There's something that my friend Ben Begley told me. He's
Mm-hmm.
like, there's something called a movie pass where you pay X amount of dollars a month and you can see
I've
something
heard about
unlimited
that.
movies at certain theaters.
I've heard about that.
I want to look into that
Yes.
because that will save my financial life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Very
Okay,
much so.
moving on, guys. Something that I am ecstatically excited for.
Yes.
They have announced they're coming out with a Bourne 5.
Is that the name of it?
Well, the fifth movie in the Bourne series. You remember, like, Jason Bourne? This is like something that Matt Damon, one of his most famous, or kind of, it didn't really start his career, but this is something that he's, one of the movies he's most known for.
Sure, yeah.
And I love all three of the first Bourne movies.
Yeah.
I didn't particularly care for the last one with Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, without Matt Damon.
Yeah, with Jeremy Renner, it was okay, but no one can replace what Matt Damon brought to life as Jason Bourne.
This is Matt Damon's Mission Impossible.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
It really is. And this is his equivalent to Tom Cruise
Yeah.
and Mission Impossible. Now, what's really exciting is not just Matt Damon who's coming back. He's bringing back the producer of that completed 2 chapters of the trilogy, Paul Greengrass.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He
So-
directed the first one, too,
Yeah,
I think.
he directed 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they said that they both would swear off never doing a Bourne movie again, but somehow the movie studio convinced them to both come
of
back.
that. It's called money.
Yeah. Probably so. But man, if they can bring it back and make it so original and so invigorating like the first 2 and 3 movies were, man, I look forward to that so much. I was a huge fan of the Bourne movies.
Just entertain me for a second.
Sure.
I didn't watch... I saw the first one. I can't remember it. He has a memory problem.
It's a Bourne Identity,
Yeah.
the Bourne Supremacy, and the Bourne Ultimatum. Those
Okay.
were the first 3.
So, does he get his memory back at some point?
Images start to come.
But he never fully gets it.
I don't believe he fully restores it, but he gets a lot of it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering how they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
does he lose his memory again?
No, I don't think it's anything like that. He starts to get it.
I'm in another room that
Yeah.
I don't know how I got in.
But anyway, this is equivalent to like Mission Impossible, but more like
now I
more
can speak
less
Japanese.
less of a team that Mission Impossible is.
Yes.
He's like a one-man army.
Yes, yes.
So yeah.
Yes.
Hey guys, here's a Marvel movie that's not super big that we didn't mention before, like Civil War or
Yeah.
Deadpool or Suicide Squad is DC. But here's something that's coming out. It's another origin story, and the origin of Gambit, ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen. Now, do you know who Gambit is, Cord?
I know him from the X-Men TV show.
Yep.
I have no idea where he's from.
Okay.
I can't even remember. I feel like he was good and bad.
Okay.
I do know that he energized playing cards and flung them at people and they blew up.
Okay. Well, Cord got me this awesome gift for my birthday.
Gosh, hold it up.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
Read it.
The
What is it
Marvel the Marvel Encyclopedia.
Updated and expanded.
Yeah, I can't read backwards. I'm looking at the monitor.
Yeah.
Updated and expanded. So, for all of you who don't know who Gambit is, I'm gonna share it with you.
Here.
So,
I'll
let's
the
see.
mic. Yeah.
This is Gambit. Can you point to it? I'm blocking myself.
That one?
Yeah, that's
That
Gambit
guy.
right there.
That's a card he's throwing.
Yeah. So let's read a little about Gambit for all of you who are not familiar. The mutant Gambit was abducted soon after his birth by the members of the Thieves Guild of New Orleans. Hoping to make peace between Thieves Guild and the rivals, the Assassins Guild, Remy married the granddaughter of the leader of us. Okay, this is boring. Anyway, his real name is Remy LeBeau. His occupation is a professional thief and adventurer. His base is New Orleans, Louisiana. The Xavier Institute, of course, that's where all the X-Men went.
Yeah, what is that? What's that? Xavier? Is that the name of it?
Yeah, the Xavier Institute of Gifted Students. I believe that is. I believe that's what it is. The Xavier Institute of Gifted Students, or of the Gifted. He's 6'1", 175. It's funny that they list his height and weight. Like that really matters.
I don't buy that he's 175.
I don't know. But anyway, what's his
Wait. Read his eyes.
His eyes are black with red pupils.
See, that would be a dead giveaway. If I saw a dude with black eyes, red pupils, I'd be like, mutant.
Yeah, probably
mutant,
so. Probably.
Get away.
And what are his powers, Cord?
His powers, mutant ability to charge small objects with an unknown form of energy. When he throws the objects at a target, they explode on impact.
Yes, exactly.
Small objects with energy.
Yep. So that's like the basics of Gambit. So we're coming out with his origin story into a new movie, like the X-Men origin. Deadpool is it's not really an origin. It's kind of an origin story.
So yeah.
It really is, but it's not under X-Men origin because you know why? He's not an X-Man.
Right.
He works with them every now and then, but he's not officially an X-Man.
Is Marvel doing Gambit, or does Sony have the rights to? Because Sony is Sony. Wait, who's doing?
Is it Paramount or Sony?
I think maybe it's Paramount.
I think it's Paramount.
Okay.
I don't know who's doing the Gambit movie.
Yeah.
But you know who's playing Gambit?
No, I don't.
Channing Tatum.
Damn it, that's the name.
Yeah.
Who did I say earlier?
I don't know, but it was wrong. That's what I do remember.
It wasn't Channing Tatum?
It was not Channing Tatum.
So it is Channing Tatum playing Gambit, which, remind me, Gambit was in another Marvel. He was in X-Men Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine, and was not Channing Tatum.
And who played him there?
And I think he was in at least one of the original X-Men movies, too.
Oh, really? It was Timothy Olyphant? Did he
I
play
have no idea.
I need to look that up.
All right, well...
Wolverine Origins, right? That was the name...
Wolverine Origins.
That was the name of the crappy Wolverine movie, right? I'm sorry.
Which one? Boom!
Come on, there was only one.
No, there were two, buddy.
Which one did you like?
There's another Wolverine.
Yeah, that was good though. I like that.
The second one you're talking about?
Yeah, you didn't like that?
You liked
where he is in Japan?
I didn't see that one.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
You saw that
good.
one? I'm so surprised.
I saw a Marvel movie before Tory.
I'm so surprised you saw that one.
I'm so surprised.
It was
delightful.
After not liking the original X-Men movie,
it was delightful.
Of Wolverine.
Yes.
The more you know.
The more you know.
The more you know.
Taylor Kitsch.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is.
I forget who that is. Him. But he looks like a Gambit.
Sure. Okay.
A little more than Channing. Channing Tatum's so darn jacked. Is he going to be jacked Gambit?
Well, I mean, Gambit usually has his clothes on, so you can't really tell.
And he's like tall and slender.
He's tall. Well, he's tall and athletic.
Athletic.
Yeah.
Not like, male stripper.
Athletic. No.
Yeah, that's my male stripper.
That's your male.
That's my Magic Mike right here.
Never show that to Paige.
Yeah.
Never show that to Paige. Or maybe that's how you got her. Who knows?
This is what I do.
Ooh, goodness. Moving on. Back to the movies. Back to the movies.
Back to the movies, guys.
Those are some of the more popular movies coming out. So we have a few that you may not have heard of.
Yeah, you might want to put these on your list.
What is this first one, Cord?
I'm excited about this just because of the directors. Joel and Ethan Coen are doing a movie called Hail Caesar. Basically, the plot is more or less George Clooney is in it. Basically, it's like done in the 40s or the 50s in the film industry, and their lead actor basically goes missing while they're making a movie, and they have to go find him.
Oh, okay.
And I think George Clooney is that actor.
Okay.
The usual slew of actors like Frances McDormand,
Josh Brolin, Scarlett Johansson, Channing Tatum,
Jonah Hill, and Tilda Swinton are in this. I would go see it. I'm not going to rush out.
Sure. Is it a comedy?
It is a comedy.
Okay. They usually do.
Yeah, it's probably going to have a little bit of dark humor, but it looks kind of funny.
Sure.
Funny in the tone of like, well, brother, where art thou?
Okay,
Ish.
got it.
You know, leaning more towards that probably.
Okay.
No songs though. I don't think there's songs.
Got it.
What's next on the list?
All right. Well, another one is here's an animated movie. Excuse me, that's being produced by Disney, called Zootopia. Now, there are going to be several animated movies coming out this year, which is good to take the family to, and this one is good. Zootopia, there's a trailer, it's pretty good. The modern mammal metropolis of Zootopia is a city like no other, comprised of habitat neighborhoods like ritzy Sahara Square and frigid Tundra Town. It's a melting pot where animals from every environment live together. A place where no matter what you are, from the biggest elephant to the smallest shrew, you can be anything. But when optimistic officer Judy Hopps arrives, she discovers that being the first bunny on a police force of big, tough animals isn't so easy. Determined to prove herself, she jumps at the opportunity to crack a case, even if it means partnering with fast-talking scam artist Fox Nixwild.
And he's played by Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman and Jennifer Goodwin are both in this movie. It's a comedy adventure, like a lot of animated movies are, but this one looks like a good one to take the family to.
It's like a big world of where animals coexist with each other, driving cars and stuff. And
so I think it's definitely going to be a hit since it's a good family movie.
Yeah, you'll recognize this movie if you saw Star Wars. It had the trailer where it had the sloth scene. It was somewhat funny.
It looks cute.
Yeah.
It looks cute.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Coming out in March, so that should be good.
Yeah.
Next is Inferno. Now, have you do you know who Robert Langdon is?
Yes, I saw Angels and Demons, and then the second one, which I've forgotten.
The Da Vinci Code.
But that's also Tom Hanks. I saw Tom Hanks at a Nike store the other week.
Really?
Christmas shopping with his wife, Rita Wilson. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They were in there just like a normal husband and wife,
as they should be.
You know, it was at the it was at the Promenade too, on like a busy Thursday night or something.
Wait, where's the Promenade?
Promenade, Santa Monica.
Third Street Promenade.
Okay. They were just there, just looking at jackets and stuff.
Okay.
It was so funny. It's LA. There's movie stars here and there, but like people are still act like idiots. Like very slowly, everyone's like, "Oh my God, is that Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
Is that Tom Hanks?" And then even the employees, the idiot employees, were like, "Gump."
No way, really?
It's like, dude,
that's okay. See, that's unacceptable. I'm sorry. You're trying to be a normal.
It wasn't
person.
that bad, but it was like, okay, dude, like, this is LA.
Yeah,
there's movie stars.
There's movie stars.
They
Get
need
over
to shop.
it. They're just regular people.
Yeah.
For all of you guys who like get starstruck, it's okay to be starstruck, but don't make a scene out of it. Okay. Yeah. It's just regular people, and they're trying to go out and enjoy their holiday shopping, or go out wherever you see them. They need to eat, they need to shop, just like everyone else does.
Yeah.
Don't make a big scene about it. But anyway, he's coming out with another one of those tales where he's trying to crack a case.
Yeah. Which
from a book that's like over 1,000 pages.
Yes. One Tory and I have not read. Probably.
Nope.
Have you read the Bible, Tory?
Parts of it, not the full thing. No.
Oh, really? I haven't really. I'm not Christian.
Sure.
Segue. Tangent.
Cool. That's
awkward tangent.
Good lead into our next. You can't put religion with magic because those don't go together.
Yeah. Here's another long book.
I was reaching for that one. I'm sorry, guys. I was reaching for that one. But yeah, here's another long book. It's not really a book. It's not even a sequel, but you guys know who J.K. Rowling is. She did a couple movies, small indie movies. I don't know if you
Harry Smotter.
Yeah, Harry
Smotter.
Harry
That's
Smotter.
it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Harry Potter, guys.
No, it's Smotter.
Okay,
it's Smotter.
The joke is over, Cord. The joke is over.
Not.
It's Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling. Is it Rowling or Rowling? I think it's Rowling.
It's both.
Writes a new screenplay around her guide to magical monsters. It's kind of like it's a spin-off of the Harry Potter series.
So it's in that universe.
Yeah, so all the Harry Potter heads, you guys are going to really, really enjoy this one.
Yeah.
Because you get a little taste of something that you haven't had in a while since the last Harry Potter movie. And like most Harry Potter movies, it's coming out in November.
Okay.
Yeah, have you noticed that certain movies always like to come out in November?
Yep.
Like the Harry Potter movies or Hunger Games.
All of the Star Wars except for Force Awakens have come out in May.
Why is that? Why do you like to get a trend going?
I don't know. When it works really well once, you kind of just want to repeat.
I guess, yeah. I mean, but those could definitely be like summer blockbusters, though.
Well, May is almost, kind of the start of summer, but
And
November. I don't know, like, yeah, Hunger Games always in November.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, and also when they produce the movies, they kind of, with Hunger Games, they wanted to have a movie a year, so November was the earliest that they could get the first one out, so on and so forth.
Okay, that makes sense.
Probably amalgamation of a few.
Sure. Moving on, another animated feature, guys.
Yes, this one looks
distributed
interesting.
by Disney. It's called Moana.
Moana.
And I'm really excited because I love that Disney. I'll keep that joke to myself. But I'm loving that Disney is now exploring multicultural stories.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So Moana is a girl. She's and she's born in the South Pacific, and basically she teams up with a hero, the legendary demigod Maui, to traverse the ocean on an action-packed voyage, encountering enormous sea creatures, breathtaking underworlds, and ancient folklore.
Yes.
It's another good kids movie, but I love the fact that they're making more and more multicultural movies. Like this one, The Princess and the Frog I think she was the first black princess. So I love that fact. So I'm definitely going to see this new movie, even if I don't take a little girl with me to see it with me.
And guess who else is starring in the movie?
Who is starring in the movie?
Dwayne, I'm not going to say it like Tory, The
Rock
Johnson.
Yes. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
And not to be confused, so it's a Disney animated movie, but it's not Pixar animated.
Correct.
So just in case you are wondering.
Yeah. Now, are you a gamer, Cord? You played a video game.
I played video games. I don't play this video game that's coming up.
All right,
though.
this
Never
one
touched it.
This one is kind of famous.
Yes,
it has a great series going on. It's always popular. Always has some good action, and it's called Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Now, I'm excited about this because this is one of the more popular franchises of the video game world. Also, it has an incredible actor being the lead of this movie.
Yes, it does.
Michael Fassbender.
Fassbender.
Who was just amazing.
Yes.
Now, this has a kind of a caveat to it because it's the same producers as The Prince of Persia with Jake Gyllenhaal. And those movies were just awful and did not do the game justice whatsoever.
Oh, right, it was a game.
So,
that's right.
Yeah, The Prince of Persia is also a video game as well, and those movies just were kind of stank.
Yeah, but that was just one movie, right? Or is there?
I think they made two, and that one was just as bad. So there's a lot of potential with this one, especially because Michael Fassbender is the lead in this movie. So there's a lot of good potential, but also you're gonna want to know if the producers learned a lesson already with Prince of Persia.
Yeah. All right, but you're excited about it.
I'm excied about it.
No trailer yet, but we're excited.
No, it's coming out in December.
Yeah.
And lastly, from our more unknown movies that haven't been popularized.
Yeah, go with that.
Yeah. Yet is Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Now, Cord, you had no idea what this movie was about, right?
No, but we just watched the trailer. The trailer is delightful.
That's a great word for it. I think the perfect word.
Delightful. And basically, it's Tina Fey plays a New York reporter.
Yep.
New York reporter, and her newspaper or media outlet basically throws an offer to everybody that says, hey, you guys can go, we'll pay for your trip to go cover the Middle East firsthand, for some reason. I kind of didn't understand like that part of the trailer.
I think they might have been like a failing news outlet and needed a popular story or something like that.
Something like that.
It's kind of what it tends to be.
Yeah, basically she gets this opportunity, jumps on it, and really kind of, it looks like she finds herself and
talk about a fish out of water. Yeah. Tina Fey in the middle of Afghanistan.
Yeah.
What?
But it's not like a comedy.
No.
It's kind of like a dramatic, not a super dramatic comedy, but like a, in that area. It's not like,
it's more of a humorous than a comedy. A humorous production.
In the trailer, there was only one, peeing joke.
Right. I think Tina Fey always has like a sort of bathroom joke in every one of her movies.
It's in her contract.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie is in it, which
holy cow,
I'm basically in love with. You got to go see The Big Short.
Oh yeah,
This reason alone, it has Margot Robbie in a bubble bath explaining finances to you.
Say no more.
Yeah,
say no more.
It works out very well.
I'm sure it does.
Yes.
But yeah,
anyway.
I'm looking forward to seeing this movie. It's not going to be like a summer. It's not going to be what's the movie that I love with
Batman?
No, a comedy.
Die Hard.
Not a Christmas.
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Sure, it's not going to be anything like Hot Tub Time Machine or any like Will Ferrell or Seth Rogen comedy.
Right.
It's going to be more intellectual. It's going to be kind of like It's Complicated, or kind of like This Is Where I Leave You type comedy.
Yeah, and it's all set in the Middle East, so it deals with like how women are treated over there, the wars going on, et cetera, et cetera.
Exactly.
Billy Bob Thornton's in it. Margot Robbie, like we said,
and Tina Fey, the delightful Tina Fey.
Tori, did you mean to skip over this one? Because I certainly don't want to.
No, I didn't mean to.
Can we touch upon it?
Yeah, let's touch upon
it. Another sequel, surprise.
Yep.
I was really delighted. I was really surprised by this first movie.
I was too.
Jack Reacher was such a like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like oh damn, this is
really good.
Yeah,
this is really good.
This is how movies should be nowadays.
Yeah. Now Jack Reacher. Tell me what Jack Reacher was about.
Jack Reacher stars Tom Cruise and what the heck? Where does he come? Is he like a specialized agent or something?
He's like some like notorious CIA agent or
and
like
he's
FBI. Yeah.
Contracted.
He's contracted
to investigate like this weird kind of shooting. Like this guy takes.
But he hasn't been heard from in years.
Yeah.
He's trying to go underground, but someone like finds his name, or they say find Jack Reacher, and they go out of the way to find Tom Cruise, and he ends up helping her to solve this crime or mystery.
This public like terrorism thing where a bunch of people are shot, and then he has to. It's kind of like a cool like mystery like puzzle solver.
Yeah.
But then like Tom Cruise, like Jack Reacher, the character is really kind of awesome because he's kind of a jerk, and he's like there's a scene where he goes to a bar and he like he doesn't pick a fight with some dude, but some guy like picks a fight with him, and then like Jack Reacher's
destroys him.
I think just destroys him.
Yeah.
It was a nice movie with like good bits of comedy.
Yeah, exactly. So they're making it was on Netflix for a while. That's where I saw it.
And this is a book series. I think this is,
is it?
From books.
Okay,
yeah.
Makes sense.
A sequel is coming called Never Go Back.
Jack Reacher Never Goes Back. Yeah. Never Go Back. And I think he's like trying to figure out something about his past and which was hidden from him. Ooh. And he's trying to uncover what was lost.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So thumbs up to that, because the first movie was a surprisingly good film. So I'm looking forward to another one.
Thumbs up.
Now, question for you, Cord.
Yes, fire away.
Which would you rather have? Another sequel to Jack Reacher or another sequel to Mission Impossible?
Another sequel to Jack Reacher.
Okay. Are you kind of done with Mission Impossible?
I was done after Mission Impossible 1.
Really? You didn't? Did you not like Mission Impossible 1?
No, I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it. I thought it was great, but like it's really hard to like keep doing that movie over and like keep it fresh. It's like that tone, especially Mission Impossible 2 and the other ones. The tone is different. You know, it's more actiony and stuff, which is fine. It's cool. But like Mission Impossible 1 was such a great like edge of your seat. You had to pay attention. Mystery. Espionage thing. Okay. And hit it out of the park. And then I was just like, oh, the other ones aren't at all like.
It's just a shoot 'em up, bang bang movie.
Yeah.
As my uncle says.
It's,
all right.
It is what it is. But yeah, definitely more Jack Reacher, please.
Cool, awesome. So that completes our more unknown movies. We're going to go back and say a few more of the more popular movies. Going to need this book again because there's another Marvel movie with another character coming out. This one is being produced by Marvel Studios.
Yes.
Called Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Now, Cord says he knows a little bit about Doctor Strange. I actually have no idea.
Tori knows
anything
Jack
about him. Yeah.
Tori knows Jack Reacher about Doctor Strange.
Exactly. So, Cord, I'm going to test you.
Oh,
you
boy.
tell us what Doctor Strange, who he is, and what his powers are, etc. And I will fact check you.
All right. Doctor Strange, I don't know his real name, but he
Okay.
was like this brilliant surgeon, got into a car accident and messed up his hands, ended up on the North Pole. Somebody came after him. He was mad. Am I right?
Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, that's all I remember.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So I got 100.
You are 100. Yes. Now he wasn't a car accident. He was a surgeon, and his wife died in a car accident again as
I
well.
didn't
I
know
believe
that. Oh.
he was. According to the original account, Dr. Stephen Strange was a highly successful but arrogant surgeon whose brilliant career was abruptly cut short by an automobile accident. Strange suffered minor nerve damage, which prevented him from holding a scalpel steadily enough to perform surgery. Exhausting his fortune searching in vain for a cure, Strange ended up an alcoholic derelict.
Derelict.
Yeah, that's a new word for me. I thought it was degenerate.
Derelict.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So now he's a sorcerer. Occupation former surgeon, now sorcerer supreme of Earth's dimension.
Right.
He was based in Manhattan. I think all of Marvel was pretty much based in like the same 2-block radius.
Yeah.
Of Marvel, which doesn't like if you like if this was a real world, you'd bump into more.
How do you not hear about Spider-Man kicking ass over there?
Yeah, and like you'd see like Spider-Man swinging, and then Daredevil jumping, and then Jessica Jones walking.
They'd
down the
literally
street.
be bumping into each other
Literally
every day.
every day.
Shenanigans.
Which is kind of cool because I don't want to spoiler alert real quick talking about TV. I just finished Jessica Jones. Did you watch that?
Nope.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I just finished Jessica Jones, and in the last series, if you haven't watched this episode yet or the series, pause. There's a character who's in Daredevil who is also makes an appearance in the last episode of Jessica Jones.
Ooh, Kingpin?
No. And so she connects the dots to Jessica Jones and offers Daredevil's help. And she's like, no, I got this. I don't want to risk any more lives. But that's kind of cool.
Can I keep guessing?
You're not going to get it.
Nick Cage.
You're not going to get it.
Luke Cage.
He's in Jessica Jones.
Green Arrow. Arrow.
That's DC.
That's DC.
Moving
that
on.
was a trick question.
What are his powers, Cord? What are Doctor Strange's powers?
Telepathy? I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
Don't cover the page.
I'm covering the page. Greater mastery of the arts of magic than anyone in Earth's dimension.
Ooh.
Astral projection and mental communication.
Oh, telepathy. Yeah.
Possesses various magical paraphernalia, including cloak of levitation. I was about to say invisibility. I'm like, oh my god, he's Harry Potter. Including cloak of levitation, which enables him to fly, and amulet, the Eye of Agamotto.
Right, which I don't know what that is.
Yeah. I have no idea.
And we totally forgot who's playing him. What's his name?
This was one guy who's kind of British but kind of famous. Benedict Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch.
Yeah, I want to use his name. And what do you call that when you like jumble the words and then make something else?
Anagram.
It is an anagram.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it's an anagram.
For
I don't know. I want to
something.
I want to figure out what all the letters in both his first and last name can remake to make another word.
It's
an
for
anagram.
something.
Yeah.
Rachel McAdams is also going to be in the movie.
Oh, fantastic.
So it's going to be an origin story, right? Probably.
Well, it's an introduction to the universe.
For
into the
Doctor
Marvel
Strange.
universe. Yeah.
Okay.
We've not seen him before.
And he's probably going to be in Infinity Wars.
I'm
then,
sure
right?
he is.
Yeah.
I'm sure he is. Yeah.
That's going to be pretty epic.
Yeah, all this year to get into Phase 3 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So, looking forward to that. Cord, what else we got?
Well, we got a little movie called Rogue One, which
a Star Wars story.
A Star Wars story. Yep. So, for all of you who haven't been paying attention, the last 20 episodes of this podcast, Disney, Lucasfilm, they're going to be releasing movies that are outside of the saga of Star Wars every other year. Going in line with the saga films, episode 7, 8, and 9 of the Star Wars saga. So we get Rogue One this year. In 2 years, we'll get either a Han Solo movie, a Boba Fett movie. Some are now saying maybe an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie, which I'd be totally down for.
Sure you would.
So Rogue One is all about the X-wing squadron that steals the Death Star plans that leads up to Episode 4.
Oh, that makes sense. So kind of in between 3 and 4.
Yeah, it's
definitely
it's like the
just before
hours or days or weeks before Episode 4.
Okay, now I'm just starting to watch those, and so I can see The Force Awakens.
Yes.
And I saw Episode 4 the other day.
Awesome.
So, question: that was the first time we saw Boba Fett. He didn't even say any lines. He says like what, one line in the whole like original series or something.
Is he? No, he's not in Episode 4 though.
Yeah, he was
Episode 5.
No,
Empire Strikes Back.
No, he was there.
Oh, you're watching you're watching. Sorry, go ahead.
A New Hope.
Yeah.
And he came with who's that fat slug?
Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt.
When they first released the movie, that scene wasn't in it. That's why I got confused.
Oh, really?
They shot that scene originally.
Oh.
And Jabba Hutt was played by a little white guy.
Okay.
And then George Lucas was like, "This is not necessary. We're gonna cut the scene."
Mm-hmm.
I totally forgot that. Yeah, they had Boba Fett in the first movie. They had him. That's cool. You totally forget that stuff.
Yeah.
But sorry, that was the first time seeing him.
Yeah, that's the first time seeing him.
Yeah, that's the nope, that's actually wrong. Episode 2 is when we meet him as a child.
Sure, okay.
Jango Fett is his father. And
I'm going back and watching like how everyone else watched it, 4 through 6, and then 1 through 3.
Spoiler, sorry. So he's in episode 2.
Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine. All right. Anyway, you got a lot of Star Wars stuff coming out, not just Force Awakens. Now, this next movie, you're not going to want to see this whatsoever.
Uh-oh.
It's
Why?
called The Forest.
The Forest. Oh, I know exactly what this is.
And it's based upon a real forest in, I think, in the Asian continent. I think it's Japan.
I think it's Japan, yeah.
And basically, there's a suicide forest, ladies and gentlemen, and where people go in but don't come out. And they're making a movie about this. This girl loses her sister. Her sister goes into her forest for a reason beyond me, and she has to go find her sister and try to get her back. But they're saying, "Oh no, don't do it because it's a haunted forest. People go in but don't come out." And she's like, "That's my sister." I think it might even be her twin. So she's like going to go find her. It's going to be a spooky story. I still haven't even seen Green Inferno, which I really want to see. But I love, scary movies that are a dime a dozen. But interesting and original scripts, I'm all for. Because even if it's a bad movie, at least they tried with an original concept. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to that. Another movie I'm looking forward to was Now You See Me. Did you see the original one?
I did not.
Okay. It's a group of magicians who steal stuff.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
They're con artists, really.
They're con artists, really, yeah. But it stars Michael Cera, Dave Franco, James Franco's little brother. Woody Harrelson, Morgan Freeman, Eric... not Eric Bana. Mark Ruffalo. And...
who's the girl? Kate Mara? Is she in this?
No, not Kate Mara.
It's not Kate Mara?
No, not Kate Mara. I think it might have been. She wasn't in the trailer.
Now You See Me. Yeah, she wasn't in the trailer. She wasn't
and the new villain is going to be Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, he's the villain?
He's the villain in this movie.
Oh, man.
Or the antagonist.
Yes.
So yeah, he's the antagonist in this new movie, and I loved the original one. It surpassed my expectations, so I am definitely going to see this new one.
Made a lot of money. Yeah, it was definitely a sleep. Isla Fisher.
Yeah, Isla Fisher.
But I don't think she's in the second one.
I didn't see her. It said that they were joined by
no, she's not.
Izzy Kaplan. Is that her name?
Oh, Lizzie Kaplan.
Lizzie Kaplan.
Oh,
yeah.
I love her.
Lizzie Kaplan's going to be in this new one. Yeah. So anyway, if you saw the original, come out, you can see this one because it should be just as good.
Yes.
Cord, next one.
Yes, the next one on our list, The Secret Life of Pets.
Are you familiar with that one?
I saw a few trailers. I have no idea how this is a movie.
Why not?
Like, it looks like a really cool idea for like a short film, but the story's all about like pets who have to stay at home while their owners are at work.
Yeah, I've always thought about, can pets talk and do they communicate once we close the door?
I have no doubt that you have spent many hours.
I really have. I'm like, man, I wonder if Tum Tum is talking to my.
I wonder what Goldie's doing right now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
Do you ever put a camera on her?
No, I don't want to. Invasion of privacy. I don't want to. Cross those lines with my pets. But anyway, it's I always thought about what they do when you're not there, when you leave for the day. So this is kind of a cool exploitation of that. But also, I'm really excited because it has a lot of really good names attached to it. First of all, it has Louis C.K. as the star. Eric Stonestreet from Modern Family is going to be the other like lead of the movie, and also it has frickin' Kevin Hart.
Yes,
and I like Kevin Hart, his voice. I think he's great in and as an animated character. So I look forward to seeing what they do with, especially with those three voices. Yeah. Moving on, guys. We have London Has Fallen.
Yes,
Another sequel. Did you see Olympus Has Fallen?
I did not.
It was it wasn't amazing by any means of the word, but it was more than good.
And it was better than the White House Down one.
Yeah, with Jamie Foxx. Which was
very
crazy.
Similar.
It came out in the same year, months apart, I believe. Which is
like
crazy.
6 weeks apart.
Like I like both of them. This one, Gerard Butler's star is the star of this one, along with Aaron Eckhart.
Yeah.
And basically, it's just Washington D.C. Olympus Has Fallen, set in London. So
Right.
what's the London government building's name?
I don't know, but I think the prime minister is either killed or taken hostage.
Yeah, exactly. The same thing. The same premises.
Same thing in London.
Same thing in London.
Yeah.
But it was. I liked the original enough to see this movie, so I'm going ahead and give this a thumbs up.
Cool, man.
Yeah, two more guys. Oh man, cannot wait to see this one.
Oh boy,
a good.
How long is this been?
Oh yeah, how long is this one? This is a great Christmas.
You tell
time movie.
me, Tori, because you're
I don't. This is less than a decade. I will say 7 years.
No, 2003 is when Bad Santa came out.
Oh, 2003. So it's more than a decade. Another example.
Yeah.
So Bad Santa 2 is coming back, or is coming out later this year, December of 2016, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy cow.
Billy Bob Thornton, he's doing a lot of work. He was in the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. He's also in Bad Santa 2.
Yeah.
And that was just a hilarious movie. Definitely a lot of dry humor. He's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
And I love people who are dicks because they're funny in movies.
Fantastic Christmas movie.
Exactly.
No doubt.
And last but not least, we've mentioned both of these lead actors multiple times throughout this list of 2016. They're going to have a big year.
Yeah.
Central Intelligence.
Which I know nothing about other than I saw the poster. Who's in it?
Dwayne, say it, Cord.
The Rock.
No, The Rock Johnson.
Thank you.
And Kevin Hart are in this movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought isn't Molly McCarthy in this too?
No.
What movie poster did I see?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I saw something else.
You mean Melissa McCarthy?
Movie? Yeah. What is
No,
this
that's
movie
called
about?
The Boss.
Oh, what is
Boss.
that about?
I didn't. It was on my list. I kind of deleted it because I couldn't figure it out in time before we pressed record.
Yeah.
But she goes to jail and then she comes out and something else happens.
Gotcha.
But no.
Tell me about Central Intelligence.
Central Intelligence. Basically, an accountant, Kevin Hart, is recruited into, not even recruited, but he's thrown into the middle of a FBI operation because he Facebooks his friend Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He says, "Hey, come visit me," and he's actually on a FBI operation, and hilarity ensues. When you get Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Kevin Hart into a movie, it's going to be funny. Yeah. I freaking love The Rock, and I'm a fan of Kevin Hart.
Gotcha.
And so when you put them two together, that's going to be awesome. Plus, it's another movie with two minorities as a lead. So got to support that just
Rock's,
by itself.
What is Rock? Is he Hawaiian or something?
He's an islander.
Is he really? He's like oh wow.
I think he's a Pacific Islander.
Okay.
Yeah. Is he? Yeah. I don't. I think he's part black, but he's also an islander too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So. Anyway, that completes our list of a whole bunch of movies that are coming out in 2016, ladies and gentlemen.
Guys, that was a ton of movies.
Yeah.
Holy.
And we're going to give a link to each and every... We're actually not. You guys can just go and look.
You have to look those up yourself.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Hopefully you heard at least a few that you're interested in.
Yes.
Hopefully a few in which you didn't hear previous to us telling you about them.
Real quick, Tori, let's end on what do you think is going to do surprisingly well? What do you think is going to do surprisingly bad?
Sleeper.
Underperform.
I'm going to say sleeper movie will be... Jack Reacher never go back.
Good choice.
I'm gonna say that.
then
Zach Reacher never go back.
Underperform.
Underwhelm. Ugh, jeez, man. Without seeing, I'll give a underwhelm for the known and the unknown. Without seeing a trailer for this yet, I feel that Gambit might underwhelm as far as Marvel's standards are, especially because I don't know if it's Paramount producing this or Marvel.
Yeah.
And as far as an unknown one, I'm gonna say Assassin's Creed.
It's gonna underperform.
It's going to underperform at the box office. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Warcraft is gonna underperform.
Okay.
Along with Secret Life of Pets, I think those two are gonna underperform. I think Jack Reacher is gonna overperform.
Yep.
And then I also think, my gosh, I really think Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, the Tina Fey movie, that might be more that might be a big
expectations.
Hit. Yeah, I think a lot of people might enjoy that.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thanks so much for listening
There
to
you
our
have it.
movie preview, our 2016 movie preview.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm excited for this year
Me
for
too.
so many different reasons. Another Star Wars movie, a bunch of Marvel movies. We going to the theater.
We going to a theater, son.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Cord, why don't you tell them where they can hit us up at?
Again.
Why don't you tell them where they can? No, we're gonna commit to it, yo. We're gonna commit to it and end it like this. Where can they hit us up at, son?
I'm so sorry. On Twitter and Instagram, they can find us at Cord and Tory Show. Don't roll your eyes at me.
Give up so easily.
I do.
So easily.
Twist my finger, I'm out. Tory, on Facebook and YouTube, where can they find us?
The Cord and Tory podcast show. Is that our handle? What's our
Something like that.
/ Cord and Tory show?
You made it.
I didn't make the YouTube.
On YouTube? Yeah, you
did.
made
I?
it.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, you
guys.
did.
I don't know where you can find
you
us on
did.
YouTube. You can just click the link when you see it on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, but like our Facebook, the Cord and Tory podcast show.
We love you.
Yep.
Have a great week ahead of you, and hit us up if you have questions.
Mwah. Kisses.
Jowski.